So excited! So excited!
I'm actually crying.
So excited! Hold on.
Whoa, we couldn't know. Oh my God.
So excited! So excited!
Do I need to be wearing a mask?
No.
So excited! Hi, my Cola Pops. Welcome back to Cola's Destiny. My name is Nicola. If you haven't been here before, and this is the foolishness that goes on over here sometimes. That's my daughter making bear noise in the background. Forgive her, dear Lord, because she knows not what she does sometimes. But neither do I. I think that's why she's always laughing at me. But if you see by the title below, I am doing a video today that has been requested. It's a dewy summertime routine, and here it is. This is dewy. It's summertime. It's very effortless, very flawless, very roadworthy. Now, if you like the look and you want to achieve how I did this, please keep watching. Please subscribe to the channel and turn on your notifications so that you will see when I post a new video. Okay, y'all, so my face is already cleansed and ready to go as per usual. Now, I did my eyebrows already, and if you'd like to see how I do my brows, I'll link the card right there, and you'll be able to watch that video. Now, we're just going to go ahead and prime. Priming is very important. Now, I actually have oily skin, so what I'm going to do is use a mattifying primer for this look. It is a dewy look, but I still need to maintain some of the oils that want to, make an entrance. So I'm going to be using the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Instant Retouch Primer, and this is in Soft Matte. And that's what that looks like here. That's that primer. Okay. Okay, now there's something different that I'm doing today. I'm going to be adding some liquid highlighter underneath the foundation. This is the iconic London Illuminator, and it's just drops to get that nice, natural, dewy, glowy look. So I'm just going to put it here. Now, you don't have to make sure that this is neat because you're putting foundation over it. Just want to add the highlight under your foundation, and you'll see the difference it makes. I look like a Tin Man, don't I? Alrighty. For foundation, I'm going to be using the Fenty Beauty Hydrating Longwear Foundation. This is in shade 445. Which is too dark for me, but we're gonna work it out because that's what we do. We work it out. So I'm gonna start off with one pump. I also have a video that I'll link here that if you don't want to wear foundation, you can use that as a reference as well. So, what are we going to do next? What we're going to do next is we're going to put some concealer and allow that to set while we are blending out our foundation. The concealer I'm using is the Fenty Beauty. This is shade 370. Y'all have seen this before. If you haven't, that means you didn't watch those videos. That's all that means. Here. And that's good for concealer for now. So now we're going to go ahead and blend out our foundation. And honestly, this Morphe brush doesn't have a number. Doesn't have a number. I'm sorry, but it is a Morphe brush. It's a Morphe brush, so we're just gonna go ahead and blend. Pat that all in. Okay, so now that's all done. You can still see that there is highlighter underneath that foundation. We're gonna go ahead and blend out our concealer. Why don't these, you know what, I think what happened is, see what had happened was, these brushes came in a set. That's why it doesn't have a number, but it is a Morphe brush as well. And I use this for my concealer. Girl, don't eat cold food. Cause seriously, go and warm it up. You're nasty.
My niece.
Okay, so now that we've went over our face with the brushes, those to the side, you can still see that I have a glow, and I didn't add any powder highlight. I added only the liquid underneath. Blender, we're going in with the Beauty Blender, and we're just going to dab, dab, dab to pick up any excess product that is on the face that is unwanted. Now, because we're doing a summertime dewy look, we're gonna set our under eyes with my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish, and this is in medium tan. It gives more of a radiant look underneath your eyes, okay? So, just gotta make sure I'm not creased at all before I set. Just going to use my Beauty Blender, rub that in, and set under my eyes. You don't want anything looking drying under your eyes. As a matter of fact, you don't want anything looking drying, period, for this look. Okay, so now that we set our under eyes, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to warm up the face a little bit, but we're doing creams, okay? So I'm going to be using my Huda Beauty Tantour in light. It's a little bit too light, like all my colors are off, but we're going to be using that. That's what that looks like there. This is a Tantour, and swirl it around and warm up the face. This is all creams. Go back again with your Beauty Blender and blend that all in. When I said it was light, I mean, normally I go for a darker bronze color, but for the medium in this shade, I won't be using because this is not that type of makeup look, honestly. It's for summertime, dewy, glowy, effortless, I did nothing but wake up like this look. And there you go. No, I'm not gonna play Beyonce. Now we're gonna go and do some little bit of nose contouring with that same cream. Now I do like to use this for my nose contour, but when I'm layering to get that really snatched, chiseled contour look, I'll use this one and my medium. I'll use the light and the medium together. It just gives it a beautiful contour look. But we're not doing that today. We ain't doing that today, honey. So, I'll snatch up your nose. Now to bake down the center of my nose, right on my nose bridge, I'm going to be using the Fenty Beauty powder in Banana. Now I'm not going to be baking my face, just the tip of my nose and around my nose, just to give me a little bit of definition and to slim it down. I'm just going to be using a smaller brush, and I'm just going to tap, tap, tap right down the center of my nose, like so. Like so. This girl is in here enjoying her crab and her lobster. Or what are you eating? Crab and shrimp. She's in here enjoying her crab and shrimp. If you hear some crunching, I don't have an animal. I don't have a pet. It's my daughter eating crab and shrimp. If I didn't have such a big nose, I wouldn't go ahead with this step. She said to embrace my beauty. I have a big old nose. And I'm fixing that with some powder. Okay. I'm gonna move on before we were rudely interrupted. What? Yourself. So now we're gonna blush up the face, and we're gonna be using the Nudestix blush, and it's a cream blush. Now with cream blushes, you got to be very careful to spread it out evenly when you put it on, or else you look kind of funny. We don't want that. Cream blushes are generally good for more mature skin and people with dry skin. I don't have either. However, it still works. If you know how to use it, it still works. But if you have more mature skin, use a cream blush. And what's the shade in this? Sunset Strip. So it comes in this little fancy dancy can. You open it up inside, and it's this stick that's revealed. One end is the brush, which I won't be using. The other end is your blush. That looks like lipstick, as I was just told. You can use it for your lips, though. You can actually use it for your lips. So now to put the cream blush on, I'm not putting it directly onto my face. I will be grabbing my brush. This is a Real Techniques brush. Honestly, it's old. Don't know what it's called. But dabbing it in. Dab, dab, dab. Dab, dab, dab. This kid behind me has a problem. Well, I guess you know me pretty well if you knew I was going to say dab, 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 don't you? I guess I'm too predictable if you knew exactly what I was going to say. Huh? So if you notice, I didn't set my face. I'm going to be using the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Loose Powder, and this is in hazelnut. I find that the Fenty Beauty loose powders, they give you some type of luminosity. Like when I wear this, as opposed to the Laura Mercier setting powder or even the Dermablend setting powder, I find that throughout the day, or by the end of the day, I look very glowy, which that's not always my particular look that I go for, but that's why this is full, because I've had it for some time now and I just hardly use it. Having trouble over there, are we? Now it is a cream blush and it is a cream bronzer, but I'm going over it with my powder just to set everything in place. Set my eyebrows, around my nosy, we still have the highlighter peeking through our foundation, our bronzer, and our blush. So if you want to stop here, you can. However, I'm not. I'm going to go ahead and set my face using the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. And this gives you a dewy finish. I have not purchased the other setting sprays just because this one works completely fine for me. Don't need anything else. I'm going to set that. And somebody stole my fan, so we are going to highlight, and we're going to use we're going to highlight, and we're going to use Afternoon Snack and Mole Honey, Fenty Beauty, of course. So which one are you going to use first? Pick one. What? More honey? Mo honey. Not more honey. Highest points of your cheekbones. Bring it into a C. If you can, if you have more of a forehead than I do, just tap, tap, tap. And there you go. You have a nice look that looks very effortless. This looks like you're glowing from within. You're just adding highlight to the highlighter that we placed down earlier underneath your foundation. Put some on the chin. And she said to use more honey, but I'm going to use Afternoon Snack as well. So, Afternoon Snack. Well, right now it's a nighttime snack according to what she's telling me. I don't know what time it is. What time is it? It's not 9:44. As you can tell, I'm going nowhere. It's 9:44. Pre-turn up to what? Your birthday's in a whole week. What's the pre-turn up? So is that why you're eating crab and stuff from now? I'm just going to finish off the look by lining my lips with MAC lip liner in Soar. And I'm going to top it off with Fussy by, you guessed it, Fenty Beauty, my lip gloss. So we're going to add mascara, and this is a Fenty Beauty mascara. Rihanna can probably hear me saying Fenty Beauty. I've said so much in this video. And we're just going to mascara up the lashes. Okay, so my lovely people, you know that this wouldn't be a look if I didn't go ahead and add some lashes, and I did that off camera. Now, one thing I didn't do, and that's because it's kind of late and I'm going to bed, but when you're going out, you can add some body shimmer to your, your whole shoulder area, your chest. Make sure that you get your collarbones. The Fenty Beauty Who Needs Clothes is a nice one. For my complexion, if you're darker, get the darker version to this. If you're lighter, get the lighter version to this. And that's it for this video. I hope you liked it. And if you did, please comment down below. Till next time, I love you and stay blessed.